Hi, how you doing? Well, the end of a busy week. Got a lot of news for you to share really, and things are going to change a bit, I think. Sorry, just fiddle with that. Quick summary then. Last week, very special week, 26th wedding anniversary on the 14th. And Judy and I, you can look at that marriage or that achievement as a level of commitment, sheer bloody mindedness in some points. Has it all been easy? No, of course it hasn't. Would it have been easier to quit? Fucking hell, so easy. There were times when, why are we even in the same house, And then you go back to basics and you think, well, I did ask you to marry me. It's kind of my fault. And if you look to the core, the reasons why we made those decisions 26 years ago are still the same. And if you want to make the analogy and compare that to your online business, and I don't care if it's SFM, Empower, Pure Leverage, you follow him, Dagan Smith, or, you're setting up on your own. If you're setting up your own membership site even, there will be times when you will look at yourself in the mirror and think, why have I started this? I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. Or, this is more difficult than I anticipated it would be. Well, it isn't. You're probably overcomplicating it. And realistically, just shut your bloody moaning and get on with it. Okay? No more Mr. Nice Guy is kind of my theme tune at the moment. Because I'm cross with myself more than anything. I should be so much further forward. And I've kind of hung around where it's comfortable. It's like you jump in the swimming pool and you've found the vent where the warm water comes in and you're just sitting there. Now there's a wave machine on the other side. You can see the diving board, you can see the slides, but it's just nice and warm by the inlet. You've got that nice warm water. Everywhere else the pool's a bit colder. Everywhere else you've got to put a bit of effort in. I'll stay by the inlet. I'm swimming. I know what I'm doing. Right, well, on the eve of my wedding anniversary, having convinced my wife that it would be nice for a change to go out for luncheon rather than go out for an evening meal, which is what we would normally do, take all the children, blah, blah, blah. Excuse me. I sold her on the idea that a leisurely lunch would be nice. And that then freed me on my evening up to have a 2-hour hangout stroke conference call with Jay Kubizak and the other 3 Musketeers. And it had been set up for a long time. And it was one of those calls where we did a lot of talking and we did a lot of listening. And as usual, old laser focus cut straight to the quick, And as I mentioned in a couple of the goal setting videos I did towards the end of last week, Jay has that ability to cut through to the nub of the problem and actually makes you aware of not your shortcomings. It's not like that, but he just sort of points out that you're sitting by the warm water inlet instead of going out and swimming with the sharks. If you want an extraordinary life, you aren't going to do it sitting on the edge of the bath, are you? You're going to have to get out your comfort zone. So we've all stepped out onto the cliff and we're all having a nervous little wobble. Now, part of all this, I'm seriously questioning whether or not to complete the full 90-day video challenge. I have no doubt in my mind that I could complete it. This is day 31, so I'm over the hill, as Stuart would say. It's become habit, it's habitual. So from that respect, I know that I can achieve the goal. The point of whether I continue or not is, am I actually adding value to my business? Am I generating sufficient interest? Am I giving you, my faithful listener, a reason to keep coming back? And if I am, great, but I kind of need to know, alright? The PDF about blogging went really well, and I've had loads and loads of nice comments about it. I've had a few people sign up, I've generated new leads, and that's really great. But if you truly want to get to know the real me, then you need to join me in my business, okay? So the rest of this week will be spent in me doing a lot of navel gazing, or maybe teaching you how to do a bit of navel gazing and start looking inwardly and being a bit brutal about what we're all actually doing here. Because if we're all sitting in a nice club saying nice things about each other, that's very nice, but it doesn't get the job done. All right? And this is really now about getting the job done. Okay? So we'll look at it. I'm going to put a link to the blogging PDF in every video I do this week in case you missed it. But at the end of the week, that's it. Because I will be producing my own product around blogging. Very basic. Nothing as technical as Mark's, interweaving, web hub linking spectacular. Because Mark has developed a complete product around that, which is awesome. But if you want to know the basics of what you need, how to do it, that little PDF and that little video series is all you need to get going. You just don't overcomplicate things. Get it done and get on with it. All right? Okay, so Steve Greenhalgh, helping you create financial security through digital marketing. Signing off for now. Stay tuned for the rest of the week, and by the end of the week, hopefully the feedback from you guys will either encourage me to stay and provide more value over the next remaining, by the end of the week, over the remaining, what's 38 of 90, 40, 52 days. Okay, I can produce the content, but if it's not producing any measurable result, really, what's the point? Okay, so speak to you tomorrow. Going back to basics, sorting out where we need to go, stripping it all away, looking at the core of everything, and then we'll take it from there. All right, nice to see you. Take care. Bye.